Hello. Wow. Overexposed. Welcome to Truthful Tuesday. Why Truthful Tuesday? Well, I like truth. I like Tuesdays, so. Okay, so Truthful Tuesdays are when I answer one of your questions that you've sent me via email or on one of our live calls, which I run every month, and I answer them for you. This week's is a doozy. It's a good one. It's something we all struggle with. I'll paraphrase it because. So this person asks about struggle. She's like, I feel like I'm always struggling and everyone else is always moving ahead of me. And why do I feel like I'm so behind all the time? Okay, I always have my notes here because I need them. And why am I always struggling? The essence of the question is, why are people moving ahead? Why do I feel like I'm left behind? And why do I feel like I'm never making progress and everyone else is? Okay, this is a big one. Why? I've experienced this in my own life throughout different phases of my career. I started my career very late in life. Not very late, I shouldn't say that, but I started it when I started it, but I would say I was maybe 26, 27 when I actually started understanding how to develop my own career path, what it meant to be in business for myself, what even entrepreneurship meant, all of that. I started it, at 27. So I don't know the general thing. I think a lot of people, especially in the Western world, a lot of Americans are expected to start right out of college, which is insane to me. I didn't have my head screwed on straight. I was still figuring out basic, fundamental questions of life. Still am when I was that age. It's ridiculous to think I know exactly what I want to do. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do for 30 years. So anyway, I don't think our system sets us up to really feel successful anyway. But outside of controlling the system, we can really control ourselves. That's really where we need to start. So my answer to this question is coming from that space. What can you control within yourself first? And how to really kick this kind of stinking thinking to the curb. I hate that term, stinking thinking, but definitely applies here. So number one way, I'll give you 5 ways. Number one way for how to stop feeling like everyone else is progressing and you are just staying backward, staying stagnant is you have to accept your current circumstances and where you are. I have to use both my hands. You literally, before you can move ahead in any way, you need to be able to accept your current circumstances. Not in a resigned fashion like, oh, fine, this is where I'm at. No, you really have to accept that if you keep resisting where you are, you're never actually focused on solving the problem. You're never actually focused on progress. You're just stressed out and focusing only on what sucks and why can't you be farther? So much of your brain space is taken up by thoughts of feeling left behind, that what capacity do you actually have to get ahead? You're not allowing yourself to get ahead because so much of your brain space and your life and your energy is focused on staying here or staying behind. So it's very simple. In order to start moving ahead, first things first, throw a huge dose of self-kindness and self-love on yourself. Accept yourself. This is not your defining moment forever, but you're choosing to make it so. Accept where you are. Say to yourself, these are my circumstances right now, and this is what I'm going to do. And ultimately, you'll get a plan to figure it out, but this is what I'm going to do to get myself out of it. It has to start with acceptance. Otherwise, you're just fighting against all these forces outside of your control, and more than that, your precious energy, resources, brain space, any capacity that you have to take initiative and take action are all gone. They're gone down this rabbit hole, which is so unproductive and it wastes your freaking time. So number one, accept where you are with compassion. Say to yourself, it's actually a goddamn relief. Say to yourself, this is where I am right now. They have more money? Okay. They have more success? Well, all right then. They have exactly what I want, and there's a million steps between me and getting what I want. Say la vie, baby. Say la vie. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You just have to really laugh about it. You have to really laugh about it and say, okay, this is where I am. Oh, this hair situation. This is where I am. And now, only once you get some lightheartedness and some energy around it and accept it, can you start to move forward and say, okay, let me now build from here. Accept, number one. Number two, emotional clarity comes before anything, which is the rule of my life. If you've watched any video, I feel like in every video I say the same damn thing. Change your thinking and your emotions around something first, then take action. That is the only way it has worked in my life. I wish I knew a different way, and I've tried different ways, but I don't. There's just no other ways. You have to change this. You have to alchemize your thinking and your beliefs and then be able to act. If you start, it's like driving a car. I was listening to this mystic named Sadhguru, who's the bomb. He's so great. Anyway, he was talking about driving a car. If you're trying to drive a car before your wheels are on, it's just going to be so painful and a lot of suffering for you because you're going to push so hard, you're going to try so hard, but fact of the matter is your car don't got wheels. What are you trying to do, dude? You think you're a failure because you're trying to push this car and it's not working and you think you're a failure? Put some wheels on it, steer it, then see if it works before you start calling yourself a failure, okay? Change your thinking first. Your thinking are the wheels. Put the proper wheels on, get your car in proper order, and then take action. Then drive that sucker. Drive it off into the sunset. Number three, remember, when you remain in this type of thinking, they're going ahead. Look at me, I'm being left in the dust. You are literally absolving yourself of all responsibility. Back to our point number one. Why? Because you're just staying in this inertia, sticky, icky state of not doing anything about it. You're just thinking. Oh my God, they're going ahead. What about me? Progress lies in your ability to take action. You can only take action once you change your thinking and once you accept your current circumstances without all the angst. Without all the angst around it. I'm not saying, so that, I understand that. I understand that feeling very intensely, and it can paralyze you. But what I'm saying is, know that there's something beyond that. There's something beyond that. We just stay in that paralysis. No, there's something beyond that. And when you can start to keep pushing yourself to go beyond that, that's when you start making progress. That's when you start getting results. Number four, you block any help that could actually be coming your way. That's the truth. When you're in this resisting energy and this pining energy and this energy for they have what I want and I'm not making any progress and I'm not doing anything, you're literally blocking any potential solution that's coming to you. You're blocking resources, you're blocking people that could help you, you're blocking opportunities because, again, where are your thoughts and where is your energy? It's tied up into a massive knot of feeling bad and feeling jealous and feeling like a victim and feeling like nothing ever works out for you. Everything can work out for you if you start to make it work out for you. I mean, that sounds so simple. Things are never going to work out for you if your state of mind is always that you catch a bad break and it's not going to work out for you. That's going to be your experience. That's 100% going to happen for you. Things won't work out. Why don't you try it? Why don't you try changing your thinking? Try getting into this energy where you start to feel jealous or you start to feel like you're not progressing, and then stop yourself and change your thinking and experiment. Take one route where you keep that same thinking and see what happens. Take the other route where you start to feel that way and you stop yourself and you change your thinking and then you act. See what happens. Test it out for yourself. I never tell you to trust me. I always tell you to trust me. Why? I've experienced this. I've done the research in my own life. Please, if I can help you avoid any mistakes in your own life, that is what I'm here for. But always filter it through your own filter. So trust yourself and experiment. Do it, okay? Don't just trust me. Number 5, accept it. Okay, Ishita. Emotions and get grateful and responsible. So that's basically a summary. Let me just summarize it for you overall. So these are the 5 things you need to do to stop staying in this type of stinking thinking and excuse me, get yourself out of like pining and people are progressing and you're not. This is how you progress. Number one, first accept what's going on. Accept your circumstances, honey. Accept your circumstances with love. Love yourself. Say, this is where I am right now. This is not my defining moment, and here's what I'm going to do to get out of it. Number two, get emotional clarity before you do anything. Before you take action, before you start to drive your car, please put the wheels on so you don't become a stress case and think that it's your fault. Put the wheels on. Shift your thinking before you start to take action. Number three, don't remove yourself from responsibility. Staying in this thinking keeps you a victim. Don't do it. Go beyond that. Take responsibility. Number four, stop blocking all the things that are potentially coming your way to help you by getting out of this energy. Number five, do all four of those things. Wow, 11 minutes. This is my shortest video. I'm going to stop. If you like this video, and only if you like it, like it. I didn't used to like other people's videos before, but I realized why not? I watch a shit ton of YouTube all week. I'm watching it. Started liking people's videos. Just good karma, baby. Also, then apparently more people see your videos. I have no clue how algorithms work. But listen, like it, I guess more people see it. And I want more people to see it. Number two, subscribe if you want to see these videos. Every Tuesday I put out a video and more. So subscribe if you want to get updates on when these videos come out. And lastly, share this. If this helped you, and I hope it does, and it only will if you try it and practice it. If this helped you, it may help someone else. It likely will. If someone is trying to do without changing their thinking, or they keep worrying about someone else and how far behind they are, please send this to them. You two can practice together and do the exercises together. Okay, son, stop being so temperamental. So, thanks for watching. I'm going to end it before it gets too long. And lots of love. Sayonara. See you next week.